Hello, I'm back with you again. I'm going down Grand Avenue to Sayre. I'm going to be making a right turn on right here. There's a library on northeast corner. Making a turn here. See, they got a guardrail so nobody goes through the windows, which is a good idea. You know, safety first. As I'm going down Sayre, I see some more broken curbs right before the alley here. That needs to be fixed. You know, the alley looks pretty good. Well, I take that back. There's some potholes in that alley over there that need to be repaired. Let's see, I'm going down the street here. I'm coming up to Medill, going southbound. And again, this street must have had a big leak here because I see a whole lot of cement on the ground, patched up work. And I guess we'll do the alleys later, so that's a good thing. Alright, as I'm going down the 2300 block of Sayre, going southbound, see there's a couple of potholes, nothing major yet. Okay, I'm coming across these same railroad tracks that I got across the other side. They look kind of bumpy, so hold on to your seats here. I'm going to have to hold on to the video camera here, and I'm going through the street. Oh man, this is bad here. Oh, I don't know if people can see it on the camera here, but man, that was that shook me from side to side. Alright, I'm going to pull over here for just a minute, let all the traffic go from behind me. I'm at the 2200 block of Sayre. This street has got all cave-ins over here, potholes that got patched up. Terrible job here. Got potholes in the middle, and you know, on my truck, you're driving in a truck that's got some big tires on it. Now imagine if you were in your car or a subcompact car, you would probably be hitting the glass on the driver's side as you're going down. That's how bad this street is here. All right, there's more potholes here, and the street needs new curbs over here. They're kind of chewed up and broken up. And you got a big hole over here on the street here. I'm coming up on Palmer. There's a big cave-in going to happen over there. There's a car parked right next to it. I hope it doesn't sink in there, because you know your car weighs about 34, say between 3,000 and 4,000 pounds. Your car weighs. Imagine that car on top of that asphalt, and that asphalt gives away. Man, you'd be having a hard time getting to work on the weekdays. But as I'm going down the street here on South Sayre, see some pretty nice old houses here that look still good. You know, there's a lot of for sale signs around here too. You know, some houses look good, some houses are getting professionally landscaped. You know, that's another issue with the landscaping people. These people throw all their grass all on the street, you know, and then the street sweeper has to come by and clean them all up, and that's not good. I mean, I think there should be a rule about landscapers, and they got to be licensed to do work in Chicago. But that's another issue we'll talk about later on. All right, as I'm coming upon, I'm going southbound on Sayre at Dickens. Dickens intersection got a new sidewalk on the southwest side. Glancing over my shoulder, looking at the streets here. You got the courtesy walks or catwalks, whatever you want to call them back in the day. Those are sinking down. Some of them don't have catwalks like that, but you see the grass curling underneath the curb. Some of these trees are huge that are leaning over. And they need tree trimming out here also. Well, I don't know what's going on with that. Going southbound on Sayre, approaching the intersection at Armitage. Let's see what the corner looks like. There's some green marks. The green marks means that the sewer department has already looked at them, but from the color of the paint, that's how you can tell by the wear of the paint that it's been a while since anybody came down this block here and fixing the sewers here. But as I'm coming upon the alley here, you need some speed humps here, because we almost got hit by a flying Pontiac. You got a pothole, a huge, I'm sorry, that's a sewer cave-in at 1935 North Sayre, and that's all holed up there. That hole probably is about 2 feet deep by about 4 feet wide. know, got some trees. Got a huge tree on my right hand side over here at 1916 North Sayre. I'm coming upon that. They need tree trimming there too. Looks like they did a horrible job putting in the fire hydrant over here. The fire hydrant don't even have a spool on it. It's too low for the firemen to get in there. Looks like they repaired it with 1-inch stones. That's very bad, because if the fireman's got to bend over to put pressure and open the top of the hydrant head open, it's gonna put him in an awkward position. Might wring his back or hurt himself opening it up. It's actually supposed to be, the hydrant's supposed to be at least 3 feet high in tallness here, in height wise. Alright, that's the correct way to put it. And if it's too low, they got what you call as a spool. It's like an addition. It's like a sewing thread. And that's what a spool looks like. Imagine a spool without the thread. That's what the spool goes on there. Alright, now I'm coming upon the school. It's the 1800 block of Sayre. I believe that's a voting booth over there where people vote in the different precincts over here. There was a pothole there. Speed humper here. There should be more speed humps here, higher when they slow the cars down a little bit. You see the curb breaking over here by the sewer on the east side of the street here, right at the corner here at Bloomingdale, about maybe 60, 70 feet north from the intersection. That needs to be fixed. Okay, I'm coming upon Bloomingdale. I'll let this car go. Okay, and it looks like these curbs got fixed about 5-10 years ago. There's a lot of writing in the street, means they're probably gonna. There's a problem here that needs to be corrected. Alright. As I'm going down the 1700 block in North Sayre, I see this is not a bad street. The curbs need to be a little bit more taller. Alright, some of these curbs are chewed up, either from the snowplow hitting it or whatever. The street sweeper may have hit it a couple of times too. But this is not a bad street to go down. I mean, there's probably a couple of potholes in the middle of the street. You know, it seems like that sewer lid was loose. When a sewer lid is loose, that means it's a defective lid. They're supposed to come out here and change it. So if anybody's watching this video and you run over a sewer lid and it makes a lot of noise, it's loose. That sewer cap could fall in and leaving the hole exposed. And imagine if you hit in that hole, but there's no cover on it, you'd break your front axle. And that's another thing. That's another thing to do that. You make a claim with the city on that. Alright, now we're at the 1600 block of North Sayre. Huge pothole. Somebody got new sidewalks here. They're building a house over here. And let me back up and take a quick look at that new house over here. And I don't know if you guys can see the new sidewalk that's here. It's a huge house. I thought we were in an economic crunch here, but that's another story we'll talk about later on. The trees got trimmed on this property. I'm hitting a couple of potholes in the middle of the street, right there where the main sewer lies underneath. And there's a huge pothole that got barricaded here. Looks like this barricade's been here for a while. It's a huge washout underneath going north at 1631, between 1631 and 1627 North Sayre. It's all washed out underneath. The main sewer's got a hole in it as I just crossed over. As I'm approaching North Avenue by the alley over, there's another pothole that could be washing out. Got patchwork after patchwork on here, and it's still sinking. When they patch a sewer like this, they're supposed to go all the way across, because if they fix the cover and the lid and all that, the catch basin, they put a new catch basin in there, they do all the brickwork underneath with all the cement, they're supposed to follow it all the way to the main. Well, let me get back with you when I'm on the next street going north.